The second to last sheet in the Introduction tab is a list of global warming potentials, or GWPs. This sheet contains a list of global warming potential GWP values for greenhouse gases that might be reported in a GPC-compliant inventory. A fixed amount of one greenhouse gas emitted to the atmosphere will have a greater or lesser warming impact on the planet than another different greenhouse gas. This varying impact is known as its global warming potential. A GWP value is used to convert quantities of different greenhouse gases to a shared unit, carbon dioxide equivalent CO2e, that can then be directly compared. The GPC requires that all emissions are reported in tonnes of CO2e. CIRIS automatically calculates this based on the GWP values specified by the user in the emission factors sheet. More information on this is included in the emission factors sheet within Setup tab. There are several different sets of GWP values derived from different assessment reports published by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. For example, the 4AR values are taken from the fourth assessment report, published in 2007. Over time, these values change to reflect the latest understanding of the science of climate change. The GPC requires that cities use the most recent GWP values when converting their emissions to CO2e. Earlier versions are permissible to use where the city's inventory is required to be consistent with the national inventory, which may use an earlier set of GWP values. Few countries are reporting using 5AR values at present. Most cities will find that 4AR GWP values are the most consistent and appropriate to select. CIRIS automatically looks up the appropriate GWP values once the user specifies which they wish to use. For consistency, the same GWPs should be used throughout CIRIS. For example, if 4AR is selected on the city information sheet, then 4AR should also be selected on the emission factors sheet, and emission factors should all be based on 4AR GWPs if reported as CO2e. CIRIS then automatically calculates CO2e values for each gas, so no further user input or calculation is required. Users therefore do not need to look up GWPs or do conversions unless the desired units are not listed.